Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome to our 2K coverage. Today we have our December 20th 2K, one of the last 2 weekends to get pro points before UMG Orlando. It's going down January 2nd through the 4th. It's going to be a fantastic tournament. Duffman, my co-caster for the day, one of the personalities you'll be able to see down there in Orlando. Duff, what do you think about today's show so far? Some major upsets in our bracket.
I am honestly shocked. The fact that Optic Nation dropped so early, the fact that Envy dropped so early, and we almost saw SB drop so early, but despite going to round 3, round 11 overtime, they were able to win that matchup, and they did just win their other matchup against VE-Dub, which is the team that upset Team Envious. So they're waiting for their opponent to either play Sin or Denial, but crazy show so far today, crazy tournament. I mean, I honestly did not expect that at all. Some no-namers are coming in this weekend, but we're starting to see the bracket fizzle out, and these, the bigger teams starting to take out those no-namers. So I think the bracket's going to start to look really, really, really good for the rest of the show.
And we just got an update. Denial. I was watching Attach's stream. He just won his match, so it will be SB Denial coming into the round of 8. Also, FaZe will play the winner of this match. You are currently watching game number 2. Rise won the first one, and you're watching Theory's perspective. They're down a flag. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock. Duffman, go ahead and pull this one up. I have a feeling we'll be hanging with the TK guys for a minute. Our round of 8 matches, though. Optic versus Stunner or Omatic. That match still going on. I believe Justice is wrapping up their series, and they will be playing against Prophecy, who just pulled off a Game 3 win over DT. But some big challengers in the round of 16. All of those teams basically eliminated by now.
I'm going to be pulling up this stream so we can see it. We did this yesterday. That's a lie. When did I? Thursday night. Thursday night when I cast league matches with Matt. Yeah, that's right. We did this, and we were watching Theory and watched them play Uplink together. Right now, they're not going to be playing Uplink in this best of 3, obviously. Hardpoint, retreat, capture flag, ascend, S&D on recovery if it goes to game 3. But Rise already took map number 1. We are into
this is a big cap from TK as well.
1-2. They're down by 1.
Yeah, they actually just got it in.
Oh,
it looks like that's 5 straight kills in the kill feed from Team Kaliber. So great cover across the board. The flag, I believe it was Goonjar potentially running that one. We'll find out at the end of the game. But currently with 3:40 left to go on the clock, TK setting up for another grab. This one from Theory, getting hit with stuns immediately. Can he keep it alive?
He's going to be inside cargo, able to jump out through the stairs. The moves like Jagger. He's got the jukes.
Look at these kills. Looney and Sharp all over your kill feed. This is a cap.
This is 100% a cap. They're going to be able to take the lead here. TK up by 1 now. 3-2. Theory is just, oh my God, a huge kill there too. Theory, when we were watching him, my point was when I was casting with Matt, Theory has become this animal for TK lately. Him and Looney have just been putting on a show, and you're starting to see a really vocal leader out of Theory. Really vocal leader out of Theory.
Rise capture, though, and 3-3. So great counter cap coming in from Rise. Theory with the chance to stop him. He was eliminated from the side. Everyone was down, and now TK going with their second counter cap opportunity. These teams just letting each other score and then going for the counter. It didn't work out this time, so now Theory back into the action. I'm loving the new pace of Ascend, though. Seems like this was the map that everything was always a 0-0, maybe a 1-0. Now, high-scoring games, already 6 captures, and we have another 2:20 left to play.
I think we're starting to see teams figure out the routes they want to take, where they want to pull these flags, and where they want to get the specific cutoffs. Because there's so many different lanes on this map, as well as levels, it's really difficult to decide where the best route to take is, obviously, in-game. And in-game, you're going to want to change your strategy a little bit. But teams starting to really kind of iron out a specific way they go about it right now in this game. 2 minutes left on the clock. We're tied up 3-3 here, map number 2. TK obviously needs to win this map in order to force game number 3 in this series in order to thwart the onslaught of Rise if they took that first hard point. Do you know what the score was by any chance?
No clue. No clue.
I wonder if it was close or not.
Ron was taking a peek at it. I'm not sure if he caught it, but we got 1:40 left to go. All tied up. Flag out in the hands of Chino. Can Rise Chino get this one away? He turns on Theory.
What?
Drop shot. And it looks like Gunjar back at the base is going to get the return with the flag. So Gunjar on a counter pull coming through. He's at Ziggs. You got Theory watching the middle cuts. This is a counter cap that's going through. TK going to take the lead with 1:15.
Theory going to get some more kills here. Middle map finally does drop. Time's going to be of the essence here for Rise. If we want to close out the hot 2-0, TK is going to obviously do everything they can to thwart that push. Looks like they want to go for another aggressive push. I love the overclock and overcharge on Theory's class right now. He's going to throw that on right before he grabs the flag, and another pull out of TK. Theory's going to run this one right up the middle. Take a look at your kill column down in the bottom left. The kill feed's lighting up with TK out. Members. Both flags are out. And if they're able to get that return, and they do, they go up by 2. 40 seconds left for Rise to answer back.
What a job by TK at the end of this game. They didn't give up once it was 3-3. Their first push stopped. Gunjar with the clutch return gets the kill on Chino, returns the flag, makes it 4-3. Theory sets up for a second rally, and with 20 seconds left, even if Rise scores this, they don't have time for a second flag run, or do they? This one's coming in at 15 seconds. You can see TK all back in their base. They're not letting anyone near their flag.
Oh, no. 100% not. There's just not enough time at this point with how many players are back there. You're going to see Theory respawn up, and he's just going to wait patiently here. He's going to find one, can't find the second. Time's going to expire, and that's going to do it. 5-4, Team Kaliber takes map number 2, Ascent CTF, which means we're going to map number 3, boys, and we're going to be bringing that coverage to you guys. Recovery S&D here on the ESR.
I'm pumped.
This is a good one. And the winner of this one, even better, plays up against FaZe, the top team, or top 2 team, if not the top team, in the world after this. Crazy.
Tough bracket, but, you know, they'd be happy to get to the round of 8. So, very interesting match. Rise, Team Kaliber. Both teams struggling in the Pro League. Rise coming to life a little bit more recently. TK, though, still very sluggish in that tournament. But let's take a peek at today's bracket one more time. We got the update for you. Here are the most recent matches. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and refresh it. We got Optic still waiting. Stunner and Illmatic. Justice versus eSport is finishing up, with Prophecy already moving on past DT. Denial has officially won versus Sin. So Methods and the boys out of there as their first tournament underneath Sin. Denial will be playing Strictly Business, who is happy to still be alive in the tournament after almost losing to Orglis in round number 2. Keeping it going, we are currently watching TK versus Rise here. TK, pretty solid showing against Ignite. They got a bye in the first round. Rise, they had to play 2 matches. This is their third, all tied up 1 apiece. At the bottom, it was FaZe over No Names, as FaZe arguably the easiest bracket of the tournament so far. However, look for them to struggle against the winner of Denial or SB. That should be a good one.
Speaking of good ones and an upset too, I mean, we kind of completely forgot to talk about this one, is that this eSport CS squad taking out Elevate. They're going to be playing Justice right now. The winner of that obviously plays against Prophecy. But when you take a look at that match, I forgot who was on this eSport team. And they've got Bevels, Bloods, Phenom, and Too Quick. And they defeated Elevate. Need I remind you guys at home who is on the Elevate squad recently? That was Miracles, Kill It, Study, and Spacely. Arguably a very, very good team, and taken out pretty early in the tournament. So continues on with upsets today. But like we said, with all these upsets, it's starting to fizzle out into a very prominent and difficult bracket. It looks like we're going to see Optic versus Prophecy or Justice, I would assume. And then, of course, Denial or SB versus FaZe.
Give me your winner now. Who you got? Who you got winning it all?
Of the 2K today. You ready for this?
Today's 2K champion.
It is not FaZe or Optic today. Do you know who it is?
Denial.
Denial?
Denial. My bros. I'm calling
You're going. Hold on. Are you going with Denial?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Rise.
You're going Rise.
Rise is going to take S&D here. They're going to take out FaZe. They're going to take out Denial.
I want whatever you're on. That sounds delicious.
They're going to face up against Optic Gaming in the final. What do you mean what I'm on? You said Denial.
Guess who won the last 2K?
Okay, but I'm saying Denial.
All right.
I'm not knocking Denial, but when you look at their bracket, the reason I'm saying Denial like that, guys, I'm not saying Denial's awful. Look at their bracket, though.
FaZe.
They're playing SB right now. They're playing FaZe or Rise or TK next. What?
Duffman, I got terrible news. The
What's
players
the
hit
terrible
you.
news?
They started without you. I'm in game right now. Pac-Man with
perfect.
the bomb down. So you're going to be 35 seconds behind if you're watching the stream.
Great.
But I'll keep you around to party. I apologize. I have no control over Sharp.
Good for you, you know?
Yeah.
Good for you.
By the way, this is a great match that you're missing. Wheat's last man standing in round 1, and that is a defensive play by Goonjar that is going to win it for him. 2-0 start for Goon. He's also going to get the defuse. Fantastic opening. I got to ask you, though, Mr. Duff. Ron, do you have double audio going on? What? It's in my ear. I'm so confused. Oh, that's Swanee in here.
What's up, Swanee?
Hello, how are you, mate?
Doing great. How are you?
Not bad, not bad.
Swanee, have you caught up to this bracket? Do you know what's going on? Have you
It's been
seen
pretty
the upsets?
Yeah, it's upset city, I think, this weekend. I mean, usually you'll see one or two, you know, because of the nature of online, but, you know, you've had Elevate getting knocked out, Optic Nation, who else has been knocked out?
Envious.
Envy as well. I mean, even though they were playing with the pickup and Embos, you know,
Right.
it's still a huge result.
What was the most surprising one for you, Swanee?
Envy, definitely. I mean, even though they're playing with the pickup, you know, that you still expect them to be getting at least into the top 8, you know, if not top 4. They have been struggling a bit in the league, I feel like, and even though they did have a pickup, it's still a surprise for them. You know, even though it's the best of 3, they're known for clutching up on those S&Ds, you know, those last few rounds, and they just weren't able to do it.
Currently watching Rise TK. Rise ties it up 1-1. Chino in your round-ending kill cam. Diabolic getting 2 in that second round. So Rise back on the attack now. We'll see if Pac-Man is going to be our bomb carrier once again. Any unique strategies have either of you guys seen on this map recovery, or is it always consistently just A pushes?
I think, yeah, what we saw in the other night in the league is, I think it was Denial versus FaZe, and each time, each team just took turns and just alternated, just attacking A-bomb relentlessly throughout the whole time. Sometimes, maybe if it's an important round, you'll see them switch it up a bit and go to B, but 90% of the time, it's just hitting A and trying to get the picks and with the snipe and the nades.
Diabolic tried to boost up and get a quick pick. He was taken down. Double headshots, though, from Wheats. Wheats looking for a 30. He's going to find Theory. Big triple from Wheats. He's looking for the ace. Last man, though, is Looney, and Looney is on the bomb with the ninja defuse. Does this work? No, he's spotted, eliminated. And the question is, did Wheats just get the ace? We're about to find out. Looks like
I can't wait to watch this in the playback since, you know, I'm not in the game.
Enjoy it
Chris.
35 seconds later. Oh, yeah, Wheats.
I want
Wheats
to
with the
see
ace.
I think that B pushes for this map, if there is ever going to be a successful B push, really comes down to that mid-map control. You see a lot of players on defense do that mid-map rush. Sometimes you'll see them throw cloak on when teams agree that it's okay to use it, and they'll just rush through the middle of the map. But if you're able to gain control of that, at least when you're on offense, it could be a pretty easy setup to get over to B and get the plant down and set up. But we just don't see it. A is just a safer bet, really, when you're on offense.
Goonjar.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, go ahead.
I mean, I've noticed on this game, on a lot of maps, and I think it's particularly A-bomb for some reason, I don't know whether it's a coincidence or not, but on pretty much every S&D map, A-bomb seems to be the favourable bomb. You know, you've got B-bomb on this map, it's very secluded, you know, it's easy to defend. Biolab again, team's favour A. Terrace, A again. So it just seems as though A-bomb is the favourable one for each map. I don't know if it's intentional or not.
100%. They were like, you know what? Someone's going to pick up on this. It's probably going to be Swanee. We'll just... we'll come to his house and we'll beat him, and no one will know about it.
Let's keep
TK, though, here versus Rise.
3-1.
Game number 3 after TK took that Ascent CTF. How's it going with the round count? Am I still behind, or is it 3-1?
Yeah. Rise controlling right now, 3-1. After losing that first round on defense, they've been rolling. Wheats with the ace, definitely a big round for them at round 3, and then we just saw a team effort in round number 4. Wheats 4-2, Diabolic, or sorry, Wheats 6-2, Diabolic 4-2, back on the attack now.
As you said earlier as well, this is a huge match given the fact that both teams, you know, they're struggling a bit online. They're not doing the best in the league. So I think it's not only playing for, you know, a higher placement in the 2K, but it's taking that confidence into the league and knowing that, you know, you've placed well in the 2K and you can continue to do well in the league online.
And of course, I assume both teams are planning on attending the event down there at UMG Orlando, and only the top 8 are going to be seeded. The other 8 are coming from your December performance. I know Rise pretty happy with last week's performance, but TK has been struggling all month long. 3-2 as TK answers back. But honestly, if I'm TK, this is a must-win situation right here. You're fighting against Rise for a position in pool play.
100%. 100%. And with TK, how they've been playing in the league, they haven't been playing favorably. I mean, I've talked to Sharp and Looney several times about how Looney just gives Sharp so much crap because he's like, Sharp has changed, man. He's like, Sharp's a different guy. Sharp is normally the happy-go-lucky guy, funny, and this game just makes him so mad, at least online. And TK's, you know, they're kind of struggling, at least in the league. So if they come into Orlando with a better seeding, they're going to obviously get a better placement. That's going to set up more opportunities for them to have bigger tournaments in the future.
TK catching Rise off guard with a B push, something we don't normally see. Only Theory went over there to the A bomb site. The other 3 pushing through mid. Sharp and Looney causing all kinds of problems. Looney already with 2, looking for his 3rd. He gets 3 that round as TK answers back, tying it up 3 apiece. After 6 rounds, guys, we got an even game. TK with the momentum, though, winning 2 straight.
Wow. TK's looking good here. TK, you don't want to count out an S&D ever. I mean, Rise is a great S&D squad, but TK has kind of this weird clutch factor I've seen time and time again, and they're known to just come out and do it. Who's been taking the bomb? Has it been Theory, by the way, every single time?
Yeah, Theory's your bomb carrier for TK.
Theory is a mastermind, I'm convinced. He's an underrated mastermind of S&D.
Theory has always been my X factor for Team Kaliber.
Yes, same.
All the way back.
Ever since he joined the squad after he was on phase black or red? I think phase red. Yeah. Ever since he came to this squad, I was just so excited about it.
I mean, he's one of those players, isn't he, where he doesn't particularly have the flashy, he doesn't have all the kills, he's not a huge slayer, but behind the scenes he gets the job done, you know, he gets the objective work done, and he perhaps doesn't get as much credit as, you know,
100%.
Players such as Goonjar who are racking up all the kills.
Goon versus Wheats. Wheats is going to win that one. 1-on-1 now. Theory versus Chino. It's his time to shine. Live up to the hype that we just created for you, Theory.
Come on, Theory. You can do it, pal.
Bomb still not down, we should mention as well. So Bomb right next to the A bomb site. Theory definitely with the advantage here. As soon as he hears the bomb is planted, he should be able to react in time before Chino can get out alive. Chino's going to challenge. Theory picks it up. Lives up to the hype. TK, 3 straight rounds now with their first lead since round 1.
He can lead this squad. Like I said, he controls the pace of S&D. Sharp is obviously, you know, the leader of this squad, and in Ghosts, since he's been on TK, like he's literally the godfather of TK Kaliber. But he, you know, he kind of controls the pace of the game. Theory, you know, watching his streams lately, he's become more of a vocal leader, at least in Advanced Warfare, and you're starting to see it pay off in certain game types and certain really down to the wire maps and matches against really high caliber teams. So Team Kaliber is definitely one of those teams you want to look out for. They should easily place top 8, I think, in this tournament if they're able to. Obviously, if they take out Rise, they will. But you know, they're a top contender, I think, this year.
Duffman, I heard you're predicting Rise to win this 2K. Is that correct?
I am predicting Rise to win this 2K. Yeah.
Duffman started drinking early this morning.
Hold on. I'm predicting Rise to win this 2K.
They can't even win a round of 8, man. Like this or round of 16 rather. TK is gonna win this.
You think they're gonna win this S&D?
I mean, Looney right now on a 1-on-1 versus Pac-Man. Bomb down. Pac-Man has the advantage, but Looney just spots him. This is a big round. If they win this, it's 5-3. They'll be 1 away. Otherwise, Rise could answer back. Did he see Pac? He knows Pac's there. Former teammates. And Looney is going to get the 1-on-1. So TK up 5-3. Good luck with your prediction. Your champion for today's 2K is going out right now.
Rise is going to win 3 rounds in a row right now.
And then the tournament.
Going to get a 2-piece to start this round.
Okay, Diabolic's what I got.
2-piece.
All right,
let's go. Let's watch Diabolic.
Let me give you the radio play-by-play. You ready?
Let's hear it.
All right, we're off the break. Pac-Man carrying the bomb straight over to A. Already Diabolic pegged with double stuns. There is a player over at the A bomb site. It's Sharp. Sharp behind enemy lines. The pinch coming from TK, but Gunjar was spotted. Sharp going to be spotted now by Diabolic. 2 down for TK, 3 up for Rise at the moment, and bomb is planted now. Let's see how TK reacts on the defensive end. Shots coming in. Those from Looney. Looney unable to answer. Theory now left up. 1 on 3, and he is eliminated. So 4-5. Rise wins their first of 3 rounds for the Great Duff Man.
Oh, no. It's going to happen. It's going to happen again. Now Rise will take on the defense. Here's the next play. Are you ready?
Call it.
Here's the next play. Diabolic is going to do the same thing. Except this time he's going to get the first blood, and then he's going to get taken out immediately. It's going to be a trade.
Okay.
That's how this one's going to start.
So he's going to get stunned right away.
He's going to get stunned right away, taken out, then Chino's going to get a 2-piece.
All right, no stuns coming. He's watching B. The action's over at A. Way off. No, he's actually on the flank. Still no one picked up, and he gets first blood. He takes out Theory. Chino takes out Looney, so it's 2 on 4. Bomb is down as well. Diabolic spotted it, and now he's going for a second. Can't get it. That was Sharp who picked up this one. Gunjar now on your screen in a 2 on 3. He's got Sharp working behind him, and it looks like Sharp is going to be the one trying to make some moves. He pushes up to the middle street, and Gunjar is on the hunt. Meanwhile, they got to figure out how to get to this bomb because 2 players are standing on that platform watching it. They look like they're going to find Chino here any moment, and just as Goon moves away, Chino shows himself. There's the one-on-one. Gunjar wins it. So now a 2-on-2. Gunjar picks up a 2-piece, all up to Wheats now. Wheats playing for Duffman's tournament prediction.
Go, Wheats. Come on, Mini Wheats. You've got the fiber, man. Let's do this. Help me out here, bro.
You've got the fiber. And it looks like the bomb's still not planted. 19 seconds left. Wheats right around the truck over here at the A bomb site is going to be sneaking over. Spots the bomb planter, and he's got one more. Kills the defender, kills the planter, and gets the 2v1 clutch with the defuse. He's going to hump the body before going for the defuse. What a round. Duffman, are you kidding me?
I got my hands up. They're playing my song. The butterflies fly away. Chris.
I'm not sure what to say if this prediction comes off. I'm really not.
What are you going to say?
I'm just walking out of the studio.
Overtime. Put your headphones down. Get out of the studio. All right, this is what's going to happen in this one. Wheats is going to open up. He's going to get first blooded. 3v4 in favor of Team Kaliber. Chino is going to get the ace. Let's go, baby.
Duffman, if you nail this prediction and Rise goes on to win the tournament, you get to cast the finals of the next event.
There we go.
You heard it on camera, boys.
You heard it. You heard it. I got that recorded. No, I'm just kidding. Here it comes. Let's hear the play-by-play. I need to know what's going on.
Nothing's going on. They're all hiding. All right, Sharp in the first interaction here in the mid is going to get a help from Chino. Chino with the nade on Pac-Man. Other way around, rather. Pac-Man's still up. It's going to be Gunjar drop. So 3 on 3. Bomb playing so passive here, and Sharp is trying to bait out Pac-Man. Shots going down, and none of them connect. Pac-Man pushing up pretty aggressively, and it looks like he will be cleaned up by Sharp. So 2 on 3, Diabolic and Wheats still up on defense, and we got Diabolic with the sniper eyeing the A bomb site. Wheats, meanwhile, just trying to stay alive, is hanging out. Back, slowly rotating through the middle over to A. Diabolic with shots down, trying to draw out players. Wheats on the flank, gets one. However, Diabolic is cleaned up by Sharp, so it's Wheats once again, 1 on 2. Sharp and Looney left alive. This would be a 1 on 3 clutch, following his 1 on 2 clutch from the previous round.
Wheats.
25 seconds left for this defuse. Player on mid street, the other one back in the turbine. It looks like Wheats. Here's a player over at A. Can't get the kill. That is it. Rise is eliminated. Duffman is not casting the grand finals of any LAN tournament this year. We're going to see this score 6-5 in favor of Team Kaliber.
You have to admit, that was pretty close, okay? You have to give me some credit.
So much closer than it should have been. Oh, Wheats clutched it, man. That was. I don't know if it was top 5 because it wasn't so flashy, but it was definitely a huge play.
It was clutch. It was clutch up. Otherwise, they would have lost, obviously. Right there, it would have been a 6-4 victory. Even cooler now is that we've got a FaZe versus TK matchup that's about to happen as TK moves on from Rise in this bracket. And then looking at the bracket, Stunner did defeat Illmatic, so it's Optic versus Stunner in quarterfinals.
I mean, look at this bracket from Ron. Sexy.
It was a valiant effort by Wheat. I think if he somehow managed to pull that off, I think you owed him at least a drink at the next event.
Oh, I'm going to buy him a drink regardless. I'll see him
for maintaining.
Yeah,
Wheats
went 13-7 with a 1.86 KD in that one. No one from TK above a 1.0. Even at best for the squad, they just got it done when they needed to. Looking at the numbers, though, Pac-Man 3 and 9.33 KD is not going to be enough. Even if you are the bomb planner, you got to put up at least some even numbers.
Have to. Unfortunately, they will drop. Round 3, though, complete victory. Overtime, round 11. How many of these have we seen so far? We almost saw SB upset by one as well on Terrace earlier in the bracket.
I'm looking here. Is anyone from Justice still streaming? Because they are in the round of 16 right now. Let's go to Slack. I got them up full screen, guys. If you can, open up your own streams. They're in S&D game 3 as well. Score tied 3-3 against eSport. So this could be another major upset in a match that we just assumed Justice would be 2-0 breezing past.
I think judging by the bracket now, I think the biggest game will probably, if it happens, is Denial versus FaZe. Because obviously Denial gave FaZe, I think, their first loss in the league. And I think there's potential for them to be matched up in the semi-final. So I think that match might decide the winner of the whole tournament.
I like where your brain's at, Swanee. I called Denial to go the distance.
Yeah, he called Denial to go the distance. Obviously, I'm done because, you know, Rise let me down. I'm going to tweet at Pac-Man later and talk some crap. But who do you think, based on the way the bracket looks right now, who do you think is going to take this tournament?
I mean, I think it's most likely going to be Optic Gaming in the final on their side of the bracket. I think their biggest competition's Prof, but I don't see them having any problems with them, especially in a best of 5. Other than that, I think FaZe or Denial, and I'd have to go with the FaZe and Optic final and Optic taking it overall.
FaZe and Optic final, Optic going the distance. You heard Swanee's call. Guys, let us know your thoughts as well. You can hit me up at MLG Puckett at Duffman_NA. Swanee, is it Epsilon_Swanee?
It is indeed, mate, still. Even though I'm not in the team, it's still Epsilon Swanee.
Old school. I like it. 4-3. You got Justice on defense right now. Slacked still up. You can see he's got at least one player to support him here as the bomb is yet to be planted by eSport.
And I just clicked on an ad by accident, so I'm out.
Enjoy the Lady in Black, man.
Yeah, I did click on the Lady in Black, and that ad is freaking me out. Also, I watched it the first time when Harry Potter played it, the character, and it was a bad movie.
Bloods is doing a solid job. And there we see another pick coming in from Bevels. And finally, Classic is going to answer back 1-on-2. Classic can't get it done. He's going to be eliminated. 4-4. Justice back on the attack. eSport looking to cause another upset in the round of 16. So many today. In fact, Ron, if you can, let's add up all of the upsets from earlier in the bracket. This has been a crazy day of the 2K. Every team that we really kind of expected to make it into the round of 8, though, is here, with the exception of Envy. We're going to see SB in their position instead.
That's nuts. And it all just started with that random team, VD, or VDub, VEDub? Yeah. Taking out Envy and Money B, filling in for Merc there. But like Swanee said when he joined the call, that is still surprising to me because I still expected Envy to come in and at least take top 8, even with, you know, playing with Money B, just because of the sheer veteranship and talent on that squad. But random squads, man. Random teams.
Random teams, random squads. Justice did win their round. Big props to Slack, who got the first pick with the sniper rifle to open things up over at A. So we'll see, can they close it out on defense, or is it another round 11? I don't know what it is about recovery, man. We have seen so many great games on this map.
I think S&D in general on this game as well, because it's so early on in the game. It makes everyone's just pitting it out. They've got new strategies, you know. There's no uniform gameplay. Everyone's just trying different things. So sometimes you see blowouts, but the majority of the time it's just ridiculously close.
That's what's so fun. When I got to cast when you came to the Advanced Warfare Open, and you were playing with Tommy and the boys, and you guys had some funny strategies on S&D, especially Tommy. Tommy got aggressive on Biolab S&D several times, and it was just a blast to watch. And it actually worked out for you guys. You guys went pretty far, obviously, making it into pool play and whatnot. But you're absolutely right. There's a uniform play style typically once we start to see the meta develop, but it's really just, let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, everybody go to A, but we'll try this different thing at A. Maybe we'll try smoke. We saw smoke earlier at A as well on this map with DT when they played up against, who was it, Chris? DT versus Prophecy.
Prof. Big round for eSport. They're going to win it 5-5. We're going to round 11, guys. Let's tune in with Slacked and crew for the final round. Go ahead and crank up the audio, Ron.
Yeah, we got D.
All right, what do you guys want to do? We staying alive again? Please stay up.
We just
keep getting first blooded every time.
And Jay got pretty mad.
That's all we gotta do. Just stay up. If we get first blood, we're gonna win.
Search and destroy.
Push up to my spot this time.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright, me.
It's open if you want to try
Defend the
that.
objective.
We're going to MB. Hopefully they don't.
Yeah, one cross there.
I'm stunned, Nick. I'm
Slack
stunned.
hit by the stuns already. Snipe not coming in quite yet.
Do you have your trophy on?
Still 4 players up for both squads here, as Slacked is patiently going to be keeping his eye here on the A bomb site.
I think that's classic pushed up. He's pushed up really far there as well. You don't often see that.
I was going to ask you, Swanee, on defense, is it, or I guess on recovery, is it better to have offense or defense going into round 11 in your opinion?
I think, and I'm basing this mostly off the fact that FaZe won it versus Optic in the round 11 of the Columbus Open. I'd say offense, to be honest, because you know, when you're on defense, it's everything's a bit tentative. Whereas offense, you know, you're able to dictate the play, you're able to dictate the pace of the game and what goes on.
Down go 2 more players, and it's going to be Slacked answering back. So Slacked with at least one teammate up. I believe he's in a 2-on-2. Bomb still not planted. 23 seconds left for the opponent to get the bomb down.
He's going to turn on that mutability, and he actually spotted a player here towards B. So he's jumping in, finds him while he's getting that plant down, prevents the plant for the time being. That was such a crucial kill. This should be their round to win, or their round to lose, as long as, and it will be. They're going to go ahead and pick it up. 6-5.
All right.
They'll be the victors.
Not the first round 11 we've seen, but Justice is going to get it. A big round there in the round of 16, Justice clutching up. They will now play Prophecy. In fact, out of all of the matches that we have in our round of 8, we're going to see Optic versus Stunner, most likely, Justice Prophecy, Denial SB, and TK versus FaZe. Guys, I want to see Justice Prophecy. What about you? What match would be your ideal match here in the round of 8?
I agree. Looking at it, Optic versus Stunner, that is kind of a good match just because of their history.
Yeah, rematch of last week's 5K.
Exactly. And then FaZe versus TK, or yeah, I think FaZe is obviously going to take that one. So I think this is a good look. I think that's a good look.
Okay, let me read off the upsets. Actually, we'll save that for the other side of the commercial break, guys. We'll try and get in that match in just a few moments. Thank you guys for watching the 2K. We got Swanee on board. Get on Twitter. Spread the love. We'll be right back in 2 minutes.